Hello and welcome, Desert Shadows Middle School students. I'm Derek Hummert, Mr. Hummert, or Mr. H, your school principal. Mrs. O'Boyle, our assistant principal, and I are here to share our excitement about the upcoming school year and to share some tips, some things that we can offer you that will help your start for our first day of school on Wednesday, August 5th. Please watch this video all the way to the end and get ready for a lifestyle shift that will be interactive, engaging, and healthy. Most of you had an experience with distance learning in the fourth quarter of last year, either as a sixth grader or a seventh grade student in PV schools. For various reasons, in late March through May of last year, our online learning did not have a structured schedule, significant face time with your teachers and classmates. Also, student responsibility for attendance and grades were limited. We persevered through the fourth quarter of last year, but starting off our new school year here in August will be much different, and we think a lot better. Better for you and better for our teachers. We really want to know you well, and we want to see you each day. This video is being produced because we want you and your families to prepare for a very different experience with what we call PV Connect. This year, we will be following a daily schedule that is close to what we have at Desert Shadows Middle School with in-person learning. Students will be required to attend 7 period classes each day, beginning at 8 a.m. and ending your day at about 2:10 p.m. You'll have significant time each day with your teachers and friends or classmates. Classes will be 40 minutes long with 10-minute breaks. A 40-minute block is also built in for lunch. Following this schedule virtually will put us all in a routine that will ready us to return to a physical classroom when it is safe for us to do so. All of us look forward to getting back to that sometime soon.
It's true that the DSMS school building has been empty for some time, but I've learned that it's not the physical building that makes a school, it's the people and relationships. We'll start making those important human connections next week. I'm Mrs. O'Boyle, and I have the pleasure of serving as your assistant principal this year. Part of my job is to advise students on how to succeed at DSMS. And since we're starting our school year virtually, I'll take this opportunity to talk about how to be successful through PV Connect. Tip number 1, prepare yourself for school as you would if you were walking through our gates. You should have a healthy breakfast in the morning and dress in school clothes. Just like on on-campus learning, you will be seen by hundreds of classmates each day, so look your best. Do get dressed as if you're going to regular school. We expect our students to be dressed in a way that shows that you care about your school experience. Try to set up a dedicated workspace for you to be at your computer. Get a comfortable chair that's a good height for your camera and for typing. We recommend that you think about your frame because others may see what's happening behind you. The focus should be on you without distractions.
Thank you, Mrs. O'Boyle. Tip number 2 is be on time. Over this past summer, these past 5 months, in my house, we lost track of time a lot. Honestly, we just didn't have a lot of places to go. But this will all change for students and teachers on August 5th. We need all students to work to log into the right Google Classroom on time according to the schedule. You should post your class schedule next to the place that you choose to work in your home. And think about maybe an alarm clock or alerts on your phone so that you know when class will start. Show up every time. Showing up to your classes is the easiest way to ensure your success in the long run. Most of your schoolwork will take place within the school day. Also, showing up could mean that you have very little homework at night because you'll get it done in class. And the way you show up is important too. We want all students to participate. Cameras on and eyes bright. In the first few weeks of school, our teachers want to get to know you. This can only happen through your participation. What happens if you slip and you're not able to make it to class on time? If you're a minute late, 3 minutes late, or even 10 minutes late? Go ahead and check right into that class. Late or not, We want you in your class, and we want you with your teacher. No matter how late you might be, just get back in there. We're forgiving, and we may be late too on occasion.
Tip number 3, show kindness and respect to everyone. Your teachers work hard to help you learn and find success. When you are successful in school, they're successful in their role. It's the first quarter. It's important to listen well, collect information, ask questions. Do these 3 things and you will learn a lot this fall. With online learning, we might be tempted to divide our attention by chatting or opening another tab. Let's be intent to give your teachers your undivided attention as we start the school year. Show respect for your classmates. We want all students to feel valued and comfortable coming to PV Connect classes. Teasing classmates could be hurtful, especially in this virtual format. Remember, you have the power to hurt someone online. Cyberbullying is something you have been discussing from a young age, and you're well aware of the damage and embarrassment this can cause someone. For many of us, it's been weeks or months since we have associated with friends. And here's your chance. Be kind and lift others up. We all need it. Tip number 4, reach out for help when you need it. It's hard for me to think of anyone in my life that has not struggled with their feelings in some significant way over the past 5 months. If you're having a hard time with life, social life, school life, home life, and you feel you're stuck in a negative headspace, I have some advice for you. Give yourself a designated time to be upset about the conditions of this school year. Maybe an hour. Maybe you need a whole day. Get mad, sad, or frustrated for some time. Write about it. Ask a good friend or a parent to hear you out while you list out your complaints or regrets. Then, when that time is over, make the decision to move on and move forward. Be open to the idea that this school year has interesting experiences in store. You may come to a point where you feel unable to get into a positive space. This means it's time to tell someone about it. Maybe someone here at DSMS. Our counselors and your teachers are a good place to start. Send us an email or instant message that you'd like some time to talk. We'll make some time for you to tell us about why you feel like giving up or why you're struggling. That's our area of expertise. So please, try to use our services. We truly miss working with you and supporting kids and can't wait to interact with you.
I have tip number 5, and that is move it. At Desert Shadows Middle School, our students get a lot of steps in when we're here on campus because students walk across our campus to get from place to place. At home, you'll have that single station with alarms, but you'll always be in that same spot. We highly recommend that you spend time on your feet between classes. Try to get that blood flowing and oxygen circulating. Perhaps take a walk around your block, do some jumping jacks, whatever works for you. So, if you find yourself feeling like it's a lot of time in front of your computer, try this to limit screen fatigue and snap it all out. Tip number 6, participate and be yourself. This is my favorite. I invite you to think back to that baseball game experience that you went to, or maybe an amazing concert or a large group activity that you attended that was very exciting. When I think back to moments like these, I remember the energy of what it's like to be a part of a crowd, the feeling of being united along with everyone else. While learning at home may not match that energy all the time, it is true to say that 950 students and teachers, your neighbors, your friends, we're going to begin building a community on August 5th. Some groups will be singing in a choir. Others will be engineering. Some will be exploring history. Our day is going to be very interesting and variant from class to class. During all of these, we will be collaborating with friends and building a community. It's a special thing about our school, and it's a special thing about you and your classmates and your teachers. Desert Shadows Middle School is a place for everyone. To find your place and your people, You need to participate. You need to be there, and you need to be yourself. Our motto at Desert Shadows is be kind and be brave. Being kind is something that we can easily understand. Being brave, however, requires us to put our neck out there a little bit, to be vulnerable, and to show others who you are. And we want you to be brave. To be brave and courageous carries risk and reward. Most who put themselves out there in our school environment at Desert Shadows are glad they did. Thank you for listening to our message today and hearing these tips for success. This will be a special school year, and we're excited to start with you on Wednesday, August 5th. As always, reach out to us with any questions or challenges that you might have. We will see you soon, Sidewinders. Be kind and be brave.